You out here tripping and finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here tripping and finesse. You know it, you know it. Ha ha. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with the new video, y'all. As you can hear, I came in with the song that's on fire right now. I am talking about Bruno Mars, Finesse. He just brought out the remix last Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yes, he brought out the remix with him and Cardi B. Yo, it is like the #1 song on iTunes right now. You know, respect to Bruno and Cardi B for the video, because to me, you know, I was hating on it at first. I was definitely hating on it because I was like, I felt like Finesse was an album cut that didn't need to be released as a single. For real, I thought it was a strong album cut. And y'all know when you have them dope album cuts that shouldn't be a single, and I was mad, and I was just like, I know what the label is doing. They're pushing this and pushing it with Cardi on it at first or whatever, but when the video came out, I was like, yo, they did that, and I gotta respect them for definitely, you know, giving that dedication to the Living Color show, which is one of the best shows of the 90s. Yo, they did that. The video is so dope. But again, that was like, Finesse is my second favorite song off the 2K Magic album. So, you know, just respect to Bruno and Cardi for the whole thing that they did with this whole Finesse record. So respect to both of them, and I figured I had to come in with it. Like, the joint is hot. Come on. We out here tripping and finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here tripping and finesse. You know it, you know it. Alrighty. Well, I am back, y'all, with this week's current R&B bangers. I actually have 6 bangers for y'all this week. But wait a minute, I got some major news that I gotta talk to y'all about. Yo, current R&B bangers has made it to the radio, y'all. I am so excited. I am a part of the Goodness team starting every last Thursday of the month. I will be having a segment where they're calling it Junior's World of Soul Top 5 of the month, and it's starting January the 25th. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 5 of my favorites from current R&B bangers that I do weekly. And, you know, they want me to pick 5 a month. And I'm going to be on there talking about it, talking about the songs and bigging it up and why do I feel it's my favorites of the month. So I'm so excited. And I'm so excited that I will be representing real R&B on the radio. It was just a dream of mine. And I have to shout out Danny, who I call AKA D. He is already on the Goodness. He has an amazing show because he represents R&B soul, and he just represents it the right way, and I feel like I'm going to be right at home on the station. I'm just so excited. The station is WFDU 89.1 FM. You can listen to the iHeartRadio. You know, I'll put all the info in the more info box, but I'm just so excited because I'm just trying to, it's just one day at a time where I'm just trying to continue to fight mainstream and how they are saying that and giving everybody an impression that R&B soul is dead, and it's not. And I'm just so glad that, you know, D really believed in what I was doing, and he brought me onto his platform, which is amazing. And I'm so happy to be a part of the Goodness team, and I think we're going to do some big things, and we just going to represent R&B soul the right way, and that you guys can come there and everybody gets shine. We're just not going to play the same people all the time. And I'm not going to talk about in my current R&B bangers, because y'all know I don't do that now. I want everybody to get shine. The people that just put their things on SoundCloud, the people that just put their things on Automac, I just want, or Bandcamp, I just want everybody to get love. So I'm so excited about that. And it's a new thing for Junior's World of Soul. So I'm so excited. So y'all check me out. Check the Goodness out, because one thing that the Goodness team is they just want to spread good R&B soul, and I'm so happy to be a part of that team. So starting on January 25th, I will be on the radio. It's going to be on Thursday from 2 to 4. But again, I'm going to put all the info in the more info box, and I'm just so excited. But again, let's get this started with current R&B bangers. Let's get into this first joint, and it's coming from Chris Brown Now. y'all know that Chris Brown just released an album that got like 100 songs on it, and what was it called? The Heartbreak on the Full Moon or whatever it's called. I'm not too sure, but he released like 100 songs. So you would think Chris Brown be like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to release no more songs, but he released some more songs, because I actually talked about maybe 2 R&B bangers ago. I talked about a song that he released that I enjoyed, that I like, you know. But hey, he keep releasing joints and I'm liking them. So I said, hey, why not talk about it? And this joint is called Him or Me. And Chris is making the girl choose between her or him. You know what I'm saying? Not her or him. Making her choose between him and the other dude that she's messing with. You know what I'm saying? But when I first saw the title, y'all, I was like, really, Chris? Like, for real? Especially, you got a lot of nerve with your track record making somebody choose. Because, I mean, hello, we all know, you know. But again, I'm just here for the music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be up in anybody's BS. I'm just here for the music. So, you know, I was here for it. I like it. I really enjoy it. It has that R&B vibe. I like it. It's a little auto-tune in there. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But I really enjoy it. So, here is the first joint of current R&B bangers. Here is Him or Me. Here we go. Y'all gonna definitely got a little nice jam to it, so here we go. Woo! Oh, man. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it got a nice vibe to it. Like, you can't sit up there and just front like, yo, it's Chris Brown, it's the auto-tune and all that good stuff. But Chris Brown been using it for a minute now. But it got a nice little vibe to it, and I thought it's a dope joint. So, I'm like, even though we're getting Chris Brown overloads with all these songs that he giving us, especially after his 45 or 80 track album, you would think it would be done. But, hey, he's just... You know, he is like literally letting his, you know, hard drive go with all these songs. And I'm liking it. So again, I'm here for the music. And it's on his SoundCloud. I'll put it in the more info box. But definitely shout out to Chris Brown, you know, for, hey, he's here for the music. And we're going to be here if it's good. You know what I mean? So respect to him. And the first joint on current R&B bangers is Him or Me. Now, the next artist I was introduced by one of my favorite websites. This is rnb.com, and yo, I am talking about 630. This is a husband and wife duo, and all I gotta say is this husband and wife duo is needed. It's needed in music right now, because the one thing about current R&B and the popular ones, because on the adult R&B stations we feel that and we feel the love, but you know, on mainstream, we're not getting the love anymore. We're not getting love songs. We're not feeling the love anymore. And I feel like that's what's missing. And and this group, 630, they're definitely displaying it. They really, really are. And now, y'all know for me, when I see an artist, when you know I got soul, This Is R&B or Singers Room talks about it, I got to do my research. I got to make sure that, you know, whoever I'm talking about, they have the talent. That's the one thing I want. You got to have some talent if I'm going to talk about you in current R&B bangers. And it's like, listen, I don't want the computer to sing for you. I want to hear those vocals. And let me tell you something. This duo is the real deal. They sung a song, Say You Won't Let Me Go, at the computer, and it was just them. And I was literally choked up. Like, I felt, you know, the vocals from them, and you can feel the love with them. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, after I was listening, I'm like, damn, I want to find love like this. If they're connected in music like that, that's just a beautiful thing. And their names are Josh and Angelica, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm saying her name right, or hopefully I'm saying her name right. Like I said, you could just feel the love from each other, and it was just like right then and there, I said, I gotta check out this EP. I need to check it out, and let me tell you something. It's entitled Eternity, and it's beautiful, and that's why for this current R&B bangers, it's 3 songs, but I had to give y'all a sample of every song because that's how dope it really, really is. And So the first joint I was introduced to them by thisisrnb.com is Eternity. And, you know, in the beginning, it was just like, just their vocals, but then the beat comes in, and then it was just dope. So here's the first joint off their dope EP, Eternity, is the title track, Eternity. So here we go. Woo! I'm not getting older. Cause I'm getting older. With you, beat coming. Woo! I'm not getting older. Long as I'm getting older. Woo! I know. It's like I'm getting used to the words now because I brought it yesterday and I've been listening to it, and yo, it's just crazy. It's just like they really got me, because if you listen to the beginning, it's just their vocals. Like she's singing and he's coming behind her with the harmony, and then the beat comes in, and then in the second verse they switch. And it's just dope. It still gives you that singing, that, you know, that talent, and then it gives you that little nice little trap type of vibe, and you just vibe into it. And it's such a dope record. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it was like, y'all, and starting the EP off with this, you got the, you know, you got the classic, and then you got the current, and I feel like that's the perfect soundtrack right there. And Eternity, this joint is a perfect record. So that's the first track on the EP. The next song I kept playing over and over and over and over and over, because Josh is singing to his wife on this record. Like, you feel it. You feel the love that this guy has for his wife. Like, oh God, like I kept playing it because, listen, I was at laundromat and I was in the car, and it was like, you know, I was in there, you know, I put my clothes in for like 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying, waiting till they dry. And I know I listened to this song more than like, because the song is like literally what, about 3 minutes? I know I listened to it more than like 6-7 times. So by the time I walked back into the laundromat, it was like my clothes was dry. I was like, damn, that's how good the song was. And you felt his words and why he was singing to his wife, and it was dope. So the second joint is called Around the World, and I gotta play two parts of this record because I want you to feel what Josh was singing to his wife. Like I was feeling you, Josh, yes sir. But here is Around the World. I'm so hyped over this EP like crazy, but here we go. Around the world with you. 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 Yeah. Just that right there, I'm like, yo, Josh, I feel you, son. I wanna love like that. I wanna love where I can go around the world with it. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Oh my God, like that's why this joint is so dope. And then, and like the end, it was like, yo, he goes off and he holds this note, and that's why I had to play that part because, yo, right then and there, I was like, yo, Josh really loves Angelica. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I'm so sorry. If you see, when y'all see this video, I apologize. But yo, he's singing to her, and it was like he holds this note, like I said, and it was just like, you better sing to your wife. That's all I'm saying. But listen to this. Get that grit. Yo, come on, yo. You cannot tell me you not feeling it. Like, you can feel the love that this man has for his wife. And I wish we could have that in music today, like on mainstream. We need songs like that. And that's why it was like that song right there, when a man is expressing his love to his wife, and we need that. You know what I'm saying? We need the the imagination. We don't need it to be like, oh, I just want to screw and did it. No, he's just saying, yo, he want to travel the world with his wife, and you feel the love that he has for her, and that song was just dope, and that's why I kept playing over and over and over again. But yo, song is completely dope. And the last song is soulful as hell. It's from oh God, I suck with names, but I hope I'm saying her name right. Angelica. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And she's singing to Josh, and she's just showing how much she loves him. It's nothing that will change, you know what I mean? And the song is called The Way That I Love You, and it's soulful as heck, and she's singing on this record. And again, you just feel the love that she has for him, and it's just a beautiful record. So here is The Way That I Love You. Here we go. Get that run in there, girl. Woo! Oh man, yo, like this song is just soulful, and she just showing the love that she has for her man. Like that right there, dope record. Like I'm telling y'all, listen, this 630, yo, we need groups like this. We need duos like this, just to show the love that they have for their partner. Like, we just need that on mainstream radio. Like, we need the love, and that's what we're missing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have it on songs on our quote unquote, when y'all push us to the adult R&B stations, that's there, but mainstream, we need them like that. And then you have beats like this so it can connect to the current, but it's still classic R&B. And I'm telling you, it's like, y'all know, when we had, Renee and Angela, and we had Peaches and Herb, and we had Marvin and Tammy, and yeah, they weren't married, but you felt like when you listen to the duets, you felt like, they were together. And that's what we need more like that. And, it's just, y'all, just from the clips, I just want y'all to check out this group. It's on Spotify. It's entitled Eternity. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. Y'all, for real, support this husband and wife duo. They are dope. You know what I'm saying? Again, we need this type of love on mainstream radio. And like I said, I'll put all their information in the more info box. I'm going to put their SoundCloud. I'm going to put their Instagram. I'm going to put their Twitter. I'm going to put their Facebook. Y'all follow them, please, and check out this album, Eternity. Ooh, I love talking about some good R&B. I swear I love talking about the feeling of that love in it. It's just amazing. But the next artist, again, I found on thisisrnb.com. I found her name is Lucille, and she's from Boston. And when you hear her sing in her song, you know that she has a voice. She definitely does. And in my opinion, I feel like if she gets with the right producer, and they just create a sound, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the Rodney Jerkins and all them, the famous ones. You know what I mean? The ones that's hungry, that's still in the basement, their mom's basement, and they making beats, and they just creating beats because they love it. You know what I mean? And they get the right songs and the right sound with her, and I'm telling you, she can be out of here for real. Now, I did do my research on her because, like I said, when I talk about people on current R&B bangers or Junior's World of Soul, I want them to have talent, and this girl definitely does. And on her SoundCloud, she has songs like Tell Me and So High and Shut It Down, and the song that she dedicated for her mother, the song was called Mother. It was a beautiful record, and she's singing on it. And again, this girl has the talent. So before I heard, the song I'm going to talk about, which is Smoke, I was just like, okay, I'm liking this vibe. Okay, let me go back to the song Smoke, and now let me see what she's bringing. And when I heard it, I was like, she got a banger. She definitely has a banger with this one, and it definitely deserves to get some shine. And I'm like, hey, if we could get more of this and you still get the vocals, and again, you get the classic, you know, R&B, but we also still getting, you know what I'm saying, that current vibe to it, because trap is in right now, but make it believable, you know what I'm saying? And she did that. And again, the song is called Smoke, and it's a dope record. It got a nice bounce to it, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Give y'all a nice little sample on this one. Baby, 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 we should smoke it out. Baby, baby, we should smoke it out. Baby, baby, we should smoke it out. That's John Knox, you know what I'm saying? Got a nice little vibe to it, and you can tell the way she's saying the girl she can blow. You know what I'm saying? And what I like when they interviewed her, she was like, you know, sometimes in relationships you go through it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to puff it away, and so we got to deal with it right now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes you got to smoke it out. It ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all clearly know what my thing is. You know what I'm saying? But no judgment. But anyway, but I just think it's a dope record. And y'all should definitely check it out. She has an EP coming out this year. It's entitled All Right. And I'm hyped for it, because if we get stuff like this and I can still hear the voice and she's still making me move, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. So definitely y'all should check it out. It's on SoundCloud. I'm gonna put all her information in the more info box. Please check her out. And that is Lucille with Smoke. Now, the last artist is a favorite to current R&B bangers. I am talking about my girl, Sidibe. I've talked about her so many times on current R&B bangers when I was introduced to her by my brother Sin. But the song that he introduced me to her was the song that was co-signed by Prince before he passed. And the joint is called I'm Only Dreaming. And if you've been under a rock and you don't know, and maybe this is your first time watching current R&B bangers, here is the song. And this joint goes hard. And Prince like it? Come on now. You know it's a banger. So here we go. If you knew my mind, none of the thinking you define. My side, I'm only dreaming. Ooh. Come on now. That junk is funky. Yeah, the vocals might not be there, but I'm trying with it. You know what I'm saying? But this song was where I was introduced to her. And then after that, I have been a fan ever since. It's like I talked about her dope EP, You Got the Luck, which you can find on her SoundCloud. It's on Spotify. It's on, you know, iTunes. It's on her SoundCloud. Yo, You Got the Luck was so dope. It was one of my favorites of 2016. Yo, I played it out like crazy. And then this year in 2017, not this year because we're in 2018. 2017, she released two songs. Two songs? Yeah, two songs. She released Strangers that I talked about, and she released Prove My Love. And then it was maybe almost at the end of 2017, you know, my bro Sin was like, yo, Sidibe put out these two songs, and it was going to be on the Japan version of You Got the Luck. And I guess she called it I'm Only Dreaming, if I'm not mistaken. And he was like, yo, the songs, yo, like I heard snippets of it and I wanted to buy it, but we couldn't. And he was like, yo, I'm trying to buy it. And we was like, Sidibe, can you please release these joints? Can you please release? So she released one of them that I talked about on current. Well, she released two, and one of them I talked about on current R&B bangers, and it was called Bad Man. And I talked about it about a month ago, and it's a dope record. But if you haven't heard it, I'll give you another sample of it, and it goes a little something like this. I've been living with a bad man. Funky, man. I'm telling you, like, Sidibe, she's so funky. Like the production, her words, her voice, everything about her is just so dope. But then she also released another joint that she, but I didn't talk about it. But then I was listening to my SoundCloud because that's how I find new music, and it came up, and I was like, wait a minute, I didn't talk about this song? How can I not talk about this song? The song is entitled Now We're Making Love. It's funky. It was produced by Warren Campbell. Dope record. I wish we would have got that on our version of You Got the Luck, but we didn't. But it's a dope song. So I had to talk about it, and this is the last one of current R&B bangers, and again, it's Now We're Making Love, and it goes a little something like this. Come in like, woo. You can't tell me you can, come on, y'all. That joint don't make you move. It's just so funky, man. Oh my God. So I was like, why didn't you talk about this, JR? You gotta talk about this song. So I had to talk about it. It's funky. You cannot tell me with that you don't want to move. It makes you want to move. And that's why I had to talk about it. But yo, I am like so excited for Sidibe and the music that she's gonna have coming out. You know, I told her I'm such a fan of hers because she can sing. Her production is crazy. Everything about what she puts out is just so dope. So y'all, if y'all haven't checked out Sidibe's music, I'm gonna put all her stuff in the more info box. I'm telling y'all, do not let her go under the radar. She is dope. So this joint again is called Now We're Making Love, and yeah, it's a month old, but it still sound good. It still make you want to move. Woo! Yes, sir. Well, those are your bangers right there, y'all. Those are the bangers for this week. Chris Brown, Him or Me, 630, their entire EP. I'm talking about Eternity. Lucille with Smoke, Sidibe with Now We're Making Love. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed it, and hopefully you go out and support these artists so mainstream can stop feeding us that R&B soul is dead. Y'all got 6 joints today just to prove that, you know, real R&B is being made, and it can get the same amount of shine that these mumble rappers and these mumble singers are doing. It deserves the shine. You know what I'm saying? And you know, here at Junior's World of Soul, y'all know that R&B will never die here, and I'm going to continue to prove that with mainstream. I'm telling you. And you know, again, I'm just so excited that I'm a part of a team that really loves R&B music and wants R&B soul to win and be mainstream, and we can have real talent and things like that. So I'm so excited, and like y'all know, every video I talk, I'm gonna fight for R&B soul to get respected like it should. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We can have people, you know, that they, you know, push to the front, which is fine. You know, the Beyonce, the Rihannas, and, you know, all that good stuff. But Lettucey also deserves to be on that same level. You got, you know, her and it's so many. It's all the artists that I talk about on current R&B bangers that deserves the same amount of love that these, you know, mainstream wants to push and kind of throw at us all the time. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm definitely here just to give R&B soul the respect that it deserves. Y'all know I love it. Y'all can feel I love it. And again, I'm just so thankful for D and the Goodness team to add me on. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to really show y'all and that R&B is still alive, and it's alive and well. So, you know, that's current R&B bangers for this week. I'm gonna get out of here from a joint from Xscape, because Xscape finished their tour. Their last date was last night, and you know, the 3 girls are going to go off and do music, and Candy is going on Broadway. But the tour was great. They, you know, they did their thing, and I'm so happy for Candy and Tiny and Tamika and Latasha that they all settled the beef, and they was able to get money with each other, and this was for the fans. This tour was really for fans, you know what I mean? And they did their thing, and I really respect them. So I said, why not go out on an Xscape song? And it's a classic to me, and it's off their second album, and it was actually the first single off their second album, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Feels so good. Clap my hands and stomp my feet. Every little thing that you do to me feels so good. Feels so good. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Till next week.